Hi there, I'm Vicki Parfano. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm swatching out some gelatos and I'm going to show you how I put them in my swatch book. I picked these gelatos up at Spotlight. So we have Spotlight stores here in Australia and they were on special, I think. They were $10 a packet and there are 4 in each pack. And then I managed to find a pack that had just a black and white in them as well. So the packs with 4 gelatos each were $10 and they come with a brush or a tool for applying the gelatos, and the pack of black and white were $4. So I've taken them out of their packaging. They had some stamps that come with them as well, as you can see, and some brushes. Now the brushes, although they're different colours, there's a red one and all the rest are clear, they're all the same, but they have a nice grip on the handle. They have a triangular grip and they're really nice to hold. There's a little dauber which has a timber piece and a stipple brush which you can use for stenciling. Now I put them into this container. This is part of my Workspace Wonder that I have on my desk, and they fit perfectly. I thought, oh, this is pretty good. They look really neat and tidy, but I cannot see the colours on the bottom. So I thought, well, that's one method, but what if we put them in a big deep box? Now that's quite a good idea because I can see them all. It also means there'll be room when I add more to my collection. Everything fits in there, including the brushes. And then I thought, well, maybe I could find something that's a little more streamlined. So I found a Lindt chocolate box. This actually had my Easter chocolates in it, so you might have one of these at home. I don't know. But I just tossed them all in there and I thought, you know what, this seems like it's a really good size for these gelatos. And then I thought to myself, well, I still want to store the brushes in there, so what will I do? So I went out to my kitchen and I found a measuring cup. Now I have a whole stack of these. This was a spare one and it fits in there perfectly. I just tuck the handle over the edge and I think this is the perfect way for me to store them. Let me know how you store yours in the comments below because I'd be interested to find out. Now here is my swatch book. This is actually my Dilutions journal, and I don't use it as an art journal. I use it for all my art materials and I swatch what I have into them. I also use this creative journal by Dilutions to practice things before they go into my actual pretty art journals. So I'm going to use this for swatching. I have some gesso and I have gessoed the right hand side of the journal. I also have some watercolor paper that I've brought in as well. Everything on the left hand side does not have gesso. Everything on the right hand side does. So this does not have gesso, and I'm just trying the stamps and spritzing them and just seeing how the gelatos work and trying them on both pages so that I have an idea how they work on watercolor pages and how they work on the mixed media pages which are in the creative journal. And then I decided to just do the scribbling, and when you're scribbling like this with your finger, make sure you use a different finger for each color, otherwise it'll turn into mud. And you'll find that a baby wipe becomes your best friend when you're working with these. Now here I was using all kinds of different techniques with water. I was blending in and I was using just a finger to blend. And then I started using them like paint, as I would with watercolor paint, and just blending them with lots of water. And that was a lovely creamy effect that it gave. So the gelatos are acid-free pigment sticks and they glide on creamy and vibrant color. They blend beautifully with or without water. And they work great on dark papers as well, although I didn't try them on dark papers this time. They work on textured surfaces, even flocked paper and canvas. So they have a lot of different uses and a lot of different ways that you can use these and get different looks. You can see already how on a gessoed page, they're much smoother, but the colours are less vibrant. I have found that there's a very different effect depending on whether you're using gesso or not. Here I'm just bringing in a stencil and trying that in different colours on both pages. What I did find with the colours was that the colours without the gesso were more vibrant, but they didn't blend as smoothly. They were still blending smoothly, but not as smoothly as the gessoed side. So it's worth whatever art materials you are buying, try them out in a book like this. And I would suggest something that has good quality paper in it, which is why I like this journal. It has a great mixed media pages in this journal. Now the last thing I wanted to do was to use some gel matte medium and brush that over the top of my finished gelatos, and this will give a permanent cover, and you'll be able to use other medium on top of this as well with them not smearing. So I hope you enjoyed that today. I hope you enjoy your gelatos too. Let me know how you store them. I'd be interested to know how you do. Thanks so much for joining me. Please remember to subscribe, like, click on the bell, leave me some comments, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.